happening, people? This is Rohit here, and in this video I want to discuss how 2023 was for me on a personal level. If I have to summarize all of it in one word, it's growth. It was a huge year for self-improvement. I don't think there'll be another year where I cross 16,000 pictures and videos in 1 year, or 1969 miles in 1 year. So I mean, if I say everything is happy, I'll be like, oh, everything went well. If I say everything is sad, I'll be like, oh, everything went sad. But it's more like what happened, I still survived, I still did what I can do, and I'm like, I flourished, I thrived. And if you want more context, you need to watch 2022 and how that year ended for me. But to give a context, if I had an ideal college life of what it should feel like in 2022 and 2021. So after all of that, the kind of the way how it ended, when you watch the 2023 recap video, you'll have an idea. But starting with 2023, let's go through the months. January, Feb, March, start of new semester, and like my mindset was changing. I'm like, I'm starting everything from scratch, from my empty plate. So it's more like blank slate, and you're going through the semester. I'm like, contributed how much ever I can. For me, I have that huge school pride for Rutgers. I'm like, what happens, I show up on campus, I show up for events, I made sure that I use all the opportunities. And also in January, I changed my therapist as well, so that played a huge role. So from January till now, till the end of this year in 2023, I completed 40 therapy sessions with the same therapist. So that's like, that will play a huge role, because in the starting half of the semester, my mindset was very different. Because when you go through something, that grief turns to anger, that grief turns to being lonely and all of that. So I had like 30 pages written for how much I hit so and so sections and all of that. But in July, one video journal, every single thing changed. So my mindset changed somewhere around early July. But till then, every single thing, what I did on campus, yes, I contributed how much ever I can to Rutgers. All of that happened in the first semester in spring. So after May, I would try to find internships, couldn't find it, a lot of competition, all of that. So I worked throughout summer. So when you look at that week, it was more like 12 hours in a day I would work. So my mindset was very different. Come back home and do like prepare for the next day, all of that throughout the week. And on weekends, I would go to New York City, go on solo dates, have a self-care day. So throughout this year, I completed 90 plus solo dates in New York City. For me, it's a flex, because you're going in opposite direction of the traffic, because it's the opposite direction of college. See, a lot of people go, for me 90 plus, oh, a lot of people have been there more than that, it's all of that. But to go there 90 plus solo dates, to go and do everything on your own, it's a different mindset. It's all about thriving, flourishing, and having the survival mindset. It's a different mindset altogether. I mean, if you go on solo dates, you'll understand. But to be so comfortable on my own, that's something I'm like, that was not me. Like, being comfortable on my own, that's something I learned in 2023 because of what I've been through, what I have done. So it's more like you're going there having fun throughout the day. What all I wish I want to do, I did that in New York City, and there are still a lot of items as well. So all of that throughout the week, you're working, weekends you're enjoying like that. Then there's a Boston trip as well. After that, summer ended, next semester, September, October, November, December, that's the fall of 2023. My mindset changed. It's more like, what do? Let's focus on myself, because after therapy and all of that, my mindset changed from accepting people to who they are. I'm like, let's treat people as, I mean, therapy also had a lot of growth in me, because I started valuing mental peace, inner peace, mental health a lot more. I started posting those content as well. A lot of solo date vlogs are yet to come out, but you'll also realize in those solo date vlogs, I would talk like, oh, I'm doing this as an international, I'm doing this alone. You need to understand that when you step inside my shoes, that's when you'll understand like the kind of course, being minority kind of course I'm doing, what all I'm doing. And this year I made zero friends. It's more like doing everything on my own. I had totally zero social life. I'll tell that openly. There's nothing to hide here. Zero social life. I'm very socially selective. I know that. At the same time, it's about, see, after what I've been through, being all of this and 40-50 plus sessions, you kind of think of friendships, the kind of relationships very differently. So that's what I feel. And I'm so comfortable being alone. So that's something I really learned in 2023. That's something that was not me at all. So all of throughout this time, the kind of mindset was different in fall 2023. Going to events in the beginning, in the spring, it's more like going to events, attend talks, socially, do all of that. But in fall 2023, it was more like go to events, just do my own stuff, eat, come back. I did not talk to anyone. I did not go out with anyone. Here also, every single time, Indian street, I've been more than 100 times. Every single time alone. New York City alone. So every single thing, I'm like, that's something I'm actually flexing, because that's something I did not think was possible for me if you talk to me in like few years before. So having that aloneness, having that me time is something I made like priority for me. So I think this whole year, even academically, it went well. I prepared two researchers. One was a research proposal, the other one was a grant proposal. So academically, it went totally well. On campus job, I think went well. Socially, zero social life, nothing to hide. In the beginning, Super Bowl party was there. I went back to Philly. That's when I understood the difference. People around me as well as people there. So that played a huge role as well. Apart from that, UFC fan. I mean, I'm going through the gallery in my head. I'm like, yes, I swiped all the swiping of gallery. I'm like, okay, all these experience. So many vlogs I put out. I'm like, 250 plus videos in 2023 I put out. So many solo date vlogs as well. So many videos are yet to come out, but I'm giving a heads up. There you'll realize that, oh, he's strong. Why is he talking as though he's best international student? I was like, oh, nobody else is doing it. Nothing like that. So my mindset was different during that time. Now my mindset is clearly very different. It's all about what I can do, what is in my control. That's the only thing which I'm going to control, and my inner peace. I'm just going to do my own stuff, and that's exactly what I did. If you watch the 2023 two ball drop, the end of 2023 ball drop of 2023, my mindset is different. The outro is different. The same thing when you watch 2024 ball drop, my mindset is different. The way how I talk was different. So that both outro with two videos itself, I'm able to say the difference in how my mindset was. That's something I'm really proud of. That's something I want to work on. Same thing with birthday as well. For birthday solo date vlog also, I made the huge thing. The video has not gone out yet at the time of this recording. It's more about what all opportunities was given to me, what all opportunities I took by hand, and all those things. A lot of things went against me as well. There was a lot of some anxiety regarding jobs, finding this, finding internship, all of that. But it's like what happened, I dealt with it myself. It's more like what happened, I became comfortable being alone. What happened, I'm like, yes, I can do this, I'm doing this. That's exactly what I'm doing. So the kind of change in the mindset I observed very clearly from the starting of 2023 to the end of 2023, how it all went. Technically, I can justify and say, oh, it was not a good year at all. Yes, it was not a good year in a lot of ways, but it's all about what was in my control, what all I could do. That's something I'm really proud of. Now, if I look back in my gallery of 2023, if I swipe through the photos, I can be like, yeah, I did all of that myself. I did all of that without anyone's help. I'm not saying don't ask for help. That's not my point. But it's all about what I did alone. That's something I'm flexing. That's something I'm like, yes, I did all of that. Yes, I did all of that. So it's a matter of pride for me that I took so many vlogs. I did whatever it took. I went there. See, at the end of the day, Rohit is a one-man army. Rohventure is a one-man show. That's something I'm proud of. It will always be that way. It's like, yes, you're being socially selective, and like whatever it took, that kind of mindset in 2022, at the end of it, how it changed when that loneliness kind of feeling, all of that changed. In 2023, it's all about being comfortable alone. A lot of therapy sessions. I never missed therapy session. I'm like, tak, tak, tak. Every single week, I'm like, tak, tak, tak. Every single time, made no excuse what happened. But I mean, I can openly say that if I have to say, I mean, yes, close friends are there, but it's more like long distance thing. But I can openly say that I talk to my camera more than I talk to people around me. I can talk, there's a difference in being friendly and being friends, so I understand that difference. A lot of things, being socially selective, all of those factors are there. But whatever it took, I did it alone. I did it myself. I'm super proud of it, and I hope 2024 is a huge year for me because it's my final year at Rutgers. I'm going to graduate, find a job, internships, all slight anxiety is there. Now I'm starting at Jan, all this paperwork needs to be done, so all of that is running there. But I know that this year will be huge for me on a personal basis. What all I did in 2023, going to beaches alone, going to bars for UFC, going so many things. I'm like, yes, I did kayaking, yes, I did all of that, yes, I did noted all of that. It's all about finding joy in those small moments. That's something I take really pride in. I'm like, I did this, and it's like all about like finding joy in small moments. Again and again, I'm stressing on it. That's something that matters more for me. I'm like, when you know your value, when you know what you can bring to the table, you also hope that others also bring kind of same thing to the table. And it's all about that mindset change that I had from 2022 to 2023, and I'm super happy about it. And I hope 2024 is huge for me. I'm super excited for this year. And yeah, thank you all for watching. See you all in another one. Till then, bye from me.